It started out actually with Ray's girlfriend, Bree. She's the one.
They were asking this yesterday, and I didn't want to answer it.
She was the one who. How can I say it? She was the one, I wouldn't say introduced me. She was the one who basically allowed me to discover Alexa.
Yeah.
Because she followed Alexa on Instagram and she saw how...
We also had a mutual connection.
Yeah.
So she knew of me. I just hadn't known of her yet.
So...
But she knew of me. And like she didn't just...
I slid in my own way. And at this time, it was my second time sliding in. And she left me on red again. Yeah, guys. She left me on red for the second time. And I think a month later, I think each month I was doing it. I was sliding in each month.
I feel like maybe 2 weeks you were doing it.
Okay, chill. It was not 2 weeks. Because I was like, listen, I would love for you to come out to LA so I can like get to know you. I was just very like straight up. I was like, this whole DM thing, like I'd rather have your number so we can talk. And if you ever need anything, like I'm here. Like I want to, I live far. Let's figure out how we can meet.
And do you guys think I went to LA? Drum roll, please. No.
Guys, it's funny. No, time out. It's funny because she sounded like she was down.
No, I did not.
Time out. Let me give my side. You can give your side. She sounded like she was down because I was like, hey, we'd love for you to come to LA. She's like, yeah, like, I think I can make that happen.
No, I didn't say that. I sounded like I was down to you because I was being kind.
Okay,
but
that's where I'm going to go with it.
Okay.
Okay, that's where I'm going to go.
Okay.
I'm telling the truth.
Okay.
Finally meet her because I was in her city. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, damn, this was like my window of me being out there for 2 or 3 days, having a moment of just like, at least just saying hi. And that was my mindset. I was like, as you guys know, obviously if she's not answering my texts, I knew she was going to answer my calls. Right? So I was like, you know what? Let me just send a voice message so she can hear my voice, see how like serious I am about meeting her. And so I left a voice message on some simple shit, just like, hey, I'm in New York. I'm not here for long. I'm only here for a few days. And I know your work. I know you're super busy. You work every day. But if you could just like carve out like 30 minutes out of your time, whether we go get coffee or we grab some food, or even if I just come say hi to you at work, like that's all I'm asking for. Like no pressure. Like, if you're not looking to be involved with anybody, no pressure, but I at least just want to say hi. And I sent that message, guys. And I really thought that was the one. I thought like I had her with that one. When I sent that, I was walking in New York, and I actually had bags because I went shopping and I had bags on me. And after I sent that message, I was feeling good because I got to, buy new shoes, new clothes. Sent that message and I was like, watch, boys, watch. I was telling Ray I was telling Security James. I was like, watch, bro. Like, she gonna finally respond.
Bree ended up giving me like the behind the scenes of like...
So listen, let me finish the story. So hours go by, no response. I wait the next day to get a response, no response. Now we're literally 24 hours from me leaving and I'm like, I was like, this is crazy. So then I sent her a message just wishing her a happy birthday. And I was like, hey, I was like, honestly, at this point, there's nothing I can do. I wish you a happy birthday. Hope you have a great day. The least I can do for your birthday, since you won't let me see you, is at least just let me pay for your dinner tonight if you go to dinner. Right? I said that. I was like, that's my birthday gift. Since I can't see you, say hi, or spend time with you, let me at least cover your birthday dinner, whether it's with family or friends. Let me at least cover that.
Yeah. And I said, that's okay. You don't have to do that.
Yeah, she did. First she said, thank you for your birthday.
Yeah, no, I was like,
thank you for wishing me happy birthday.
Texted, I still remember you said, happy birthday, Taurus twin. Like, hope you had a great day. Like, hope you're whatever. And then I was like, thank you so much. Like, it's really nice. Hope you have a good birthday too. Whatever I said, because it was like his birthday this month. And then he was like, and I'd love to like pay for your birthday dinner, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, that's okay. You don't have to do that.
And I said, no.
Then he was like, no, I'm paying for it.
No, I said, no, I'm paying for it. Send me your Cash App right now. And she was like, no, it's okay. I was like, please just allow me to do that. We never have to talk again. I'll get you a dinner and you can just ignore me for the rest of your life. I was like, at least just allow me to cover that so I can feel good about the situation.
Yeah.
So she was like, fine. Sends the Cash App, cover the birthday dinner. And then
he honestly got me a little with the guilt of that one, because then I'm like, I can't not talk to this person. That is so messed up.
That was the point. I was
like, I can't dead him. That's like so rude. We had like
text or call?
No, call. But it was quick. It was always super quick. It was probably 5 minutes.
What'd you end up doing for your birthday?
I went to dinner with my friends in the city.
Oh, your friends?
Yeah.
Like
my girlfriend.
Guy friends?
No, there was no guy.
Did I pay for guys to be there?
No, you didn't. You really didn't.
Chat, why is she smiling like that?
No, I remember the day of the week.
Okay. So she told me what restaurant that she likes. She said, we should try this one out. Book it for this time. So I'm like, okay, bet. Like, she's agreeing. Everything is lined up. Like, I'm like, please allow me to send you a car, because she kept saying she was gonna drive, and I'm like, nah, hell no. I was like, let me send you a car, because I had everything mapped out in my head. You guys know me, manifest everything, right? Put everything in my head. I plan everything out. Tauruses were like, so I go to dinner, and I'm sitting there waiting. She says she's about 20 minutes away, and at this time she lived about an hour or so.
No, it lived like 35 minutes.
35 minutes with traffic, maybe a little
yeah.
more. And I'm like, okay, cool. She's on the way. At least she's on the way. She's telling me she's on the way. So I'm like, all right, bet. Like, this is my moment to finally get to meet this girl. She gets to meet me. We're going to hit it off. And the rest is history, right? All of a sudden, I check back in, and she's like, hey, there's like a lot of traffic where I am, and I think I'm just going to turn around and go back home, because I got to get up early for work tomorrow. And I'm like, what I was actually upset about was like the fact that I already had plans of leaving the next morning, because I really had a flight booked the next. Here again, midday. She was at work. And I was like, hey, can you make it up to me tonight, since I'm here one more night? This is the last night I'll be here, probably for the rest of my life.
I found them.
This is the last night I'll be here for the rest of my life. Can you please make tonight happen? And obviously she said yes. And
I was like, ooh, I kind of like this person. I was like, I like him. Like, he's fun. He's funny.
Okay, chat.
Guys.
W's in the chat.
Guys, there's nothing, I feel like, in this world, I guess for me, I feel like for a lot of girls, there's nothing better than like a guy with personality that makes you laugh.